Last week, my review of Watch Dogs came about because it was what I was playing at the time. I didn't give it too much thought. I wrote it, sent it off, and started thinking about what to review next. With so many games, I had to set some ground rules. Number 1, no new games. I think 10 years and older is a good amount. Number 2, you should, without too much trouble, be able to get your hands on a copy, if I recommend it. Number 3, a reasonable price. It shouldn't cost more than $20. That's it. Now on to the real reason you're here. Double Fine's Psychonauts. The baby of noted game designer Tim Schafer, Psychonauts was released in 2005 after 4.5 years of development. Originally slated to be an Xbox exclusive, it was dropped by Microsoft due to creative differences. It was quickly picked up by Majesco, a publisher better known for Blood Rain, a popular game at the time. When Psychonauts was finally published in 2005, it bombed, selling only 100,000 copies in its initial release. The game was a financial blow to Majestic, and it soon shut down. In 2005, the market was saturated by existing and well-known IPs. You have Ratchet & Clank, Sly Cooper, Banjo-Kazooie, Spyro the Dragon. Heck, even Mario was now a 3D platformer. Psychonauts entered a crowded field and never stood a chance. Its dark tone, Tim Burton-esque art style, and bizarre premise didn't work for mainstream audiences. I remember seeing it on the shelf and, given the option, I was spending my money on better-known games. Over time, it slowly became a cult classic. In 2001, Double Fine acquired the rights to republish the game. Over the next 9 years, it has sold over 1.7 million copies. I bought my first copy in December of 2011 for a staggering $3. After a few hours of playing, I got stuck and walked away. 7 years later, I reinstalled the game and finally finished it. In Psychonauts, you take on the role of Rasputin, a boy with psychic abilities. You've just run away from the circus to pursue your dream becoming a Psychonaut agent. When you arrive at camp, you're thrust into a world of danger. You need to quickly learn how to control your abilities, find who's attacking the camp, and become a Psychonaut agent to save the day. Using a door to enter people's minds, yes, it's a tiny portable door that can be placed on people's heads, you enter the subconscious and battle for clues. But first, you have to train by entering the mind of camp counselors to gain the skills needed to save the day. See where this is going? I can understand why this bombed. It's batshit crazy. The best thing about Psychonauts is every level is distinct. By paying attention to the clues, you dive deeper and deeper into the psyche of each boss. It adds an extra dimension as you're forced to empathize with each character. A good example of this level design is Mila, your levitation instructor. Her mind is a psychedelic 60s disco party. You jump, bounce, and float your way to the top. One wrong move, and you could be sent back down to the bottom. As you work your way up, you learn about Mila and her past adventures as an agent. Just wait till you get to Gloria Van Gutund. Now that level is a trip. Like most platformers back then, the camera controls didn't always work in your favor. Grabbing ledges, climbing, and swinging trapezes can lead to frustration. I swear I hit that button at the right time. No, I did not want to change direction. Why did you drop into that pit? Other games at the time had much better controls and response. I'm looking at you, Sly Cooper. You gotta hand it to modern games. They really have polished those actions. Oh, and the targeting system is also lacking. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's an annoyance, but not a game breaker. Some of these levels are excessively long. You keep thinking they're just about over, just a few more jumps and I can move on. This type of thinking is seldom rewarded. So, should I buy this? Yes. But don't spend more than $5. This game, while a cult hit, is just that. Much like those movies a certain friend recommends, it isn't for everyone. And that's okay, because it's batshit crazy after all. If you love platformer games, yes, get it. The level design is worth it alone, and the story has more than enough to keep you entertained. It's not as straightforward as your Ratchet and Clank or Spyro, and it can be frustrating as you run around trying to solve some of the puzzles. I'm looking at you, Milkman Conspiracy, the level that took me 6 years to beat. Finishing this game felt like a Herculean achievement. If platformers ain't your bag, give it a pass. And then again, it's always on sale for $5 and under. You might like it. I recommend buy it if it's under $5. It's available on PC, Xbox Live, and PlayStation.